What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Triple M Boxing Channel, your source for all y'all boxing needs. And let's get straight into it. Canelo, man. Canelo's leaving the good old PBC, Mr. Al Heyman.
He's
Big
gone.
news.
Think he's in negotiations with the zone. But man, first things first. I'm a little disappointed. Not with just Canelo, the whole thing, the whole PBC thing. I don't know. They might be struggling, man. You know, the first card they're gonna put on Amazon Prime will be in what? In a month? What? 3 months? 4 months? Through 2024. And now they're dropping the ball on Canelo again. There's a lot of talks about escrow amounts not paying him his guarantee, or they are willing to pay him his guarantee unless he fights this guy, that guy. It's tough. And, it's really disappointing because we all know David Benavidez, PVC, Canelo signed with the BBC fight deal, and now they're he's not with them anymore. So the fight that we want is just fortunately it's not coming to fruition yet. But yeah, man, what do you think about Canelo leaving? Is it a thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. Reason why? Thank God he's not fighting Charlo. Oh my. I was as soon as I heard that news, I'm like, thank God he's not fighting Charlo. I do not want to see that fight. I don't know who wants to see that fight in the first
No one.
place. Right? Tell me one person that wants to see that fight. Right? Then I'll fight
You're
them. I'm just kidding. I won't. I won't fight them. But like, man, I'm. That's first things first. I'm happy that fight's not happening. Kind of sad that he's leaving PBC because like he's grown with them a lot, especially in his past fights. Right? But that's showbiz, baby. Right? You gotta go where the money's at first and
And
foremost. And if the money's not at PBC,
he's
hey
gonna
man,
get it
Eddie
somewhere.
Hearn. Yeah, he's gonna
That's
get
the
it
thing.
somewhere
Canelo,
bigger.
Eddie Hearn, freaking Turkey Al Sheikh. The thing with Canelo is he calls the shots. At the end of the day, he's the money man. He can fight me and make a lot of money. You know what I mean? By Canelo. Hey,
Yeah.
I just can't
Yeah.
fight
me,
me.
me and you, right? Me and you.
Just give me like
Calibre, let's make it
500K.
happen.
I'm done. You don't need to pay me like 20 mils. 500K, I'm done. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Besides, the point, Canelo is the money man. It's just unfortunate, like I said, because I thought the whole well, I guess this probably the whole plan is for him to sign with PBC, which he did. Get a 3 fight deal, get a Jermel Charlo, whoever's next for the second fight could be Jamal, and then get David Benavidez. But I guess with what's happening with PBC, there it could be a business move too. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how how money's how they're working with their money, or if they even have money to spend. But you know, case is the case is Canelo's gone. He's moving on. Maybe the zone, maybe a different network, but at the end of the day, he will get his fight, and I'm hoping for him to get a bigger fight. But let's jump into this next fight, though. Assuming he signs with the zone, which he probably will, because obviously, other than PBC, the zone has been taking care of him. He has 2 fights lined up for sure. Again, not named David Benitez, but he has Berlanga and Jaime Munguia. What do you think? Who would you rather take those? And I'm assuming you'd probably rather take those in the Jamal fight.
Oh, 100%. But I don't want to see the Berlanga fight. I don't want to see that one. I don't want to see
Yeah,
Canelo Berlanga. I'd rather see Canelo versus Mongia. That fight right there. I think that would be a really good fight. Will it be a big draw for Mungia? Probably not. But for Canelo, people go for Canelo all day. Right?
yeah.
But I think Canelo might be tested against Mongia.
That'll be.
Might.
To be honest, if we're not getting David Benavidez, Jaime Munguia is the only choice.
Yeah.
Reason why is because business wise, it'll make money. Where they're both from, same country, Mexico versus Mexico. They can stage that fight in Mexico, no problem. It'll sell out in the first 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's just the fight to make if you don't get David Benavidez, man. Berlanga, yes, it'll be good, but what did he do to earn a Canelo fight? Beat McRoy or whatever, whose last opponent was. I think he needs to step up. Maybe get a Mongia fight, maybe get
Yeah.
a Billy fight, like beat an actual top contender first before going through the actual top dog, right? So I think the Jaime Munguia fight will make sense if it's not David Benavidez, but at the end of the day, man, I'm hoping for one, and that's one person only, and that's David Benavidez. Hopefully that happens this year, if not early next year.
Exactly. When was Canelo supposed to fight again? That was
May 4th. So I think
May.
he still has that
Yeah.
date. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Canelo is training though. Canelo's getting
Yes.
ready. Thing is, when he said he was gonna fight an American fighter, was that because he thought he was gonna fight through like through PBC, or is it just he has an opponent in mind? We don't know. There's no announcement yet. I'm assuming it was for Charlo that he was talking about, but it never came to fruition. So hopefully, it's an American fighter named David Benavidez. Man, that's my only hope. Or Terrence
Or
Crawford,
Crawford
whatever.
too. Well, exactly. Who knows, man? Who knows? But only time will tell. Because man, we're still waiting for that surprise announcement. I've been waiting. I'm still waiting for that surprise announcement.
Yeah,
You know.
and Canelo himself can announce it, but we'll hopefully he gets one.
We'll
I
see,
mean, he
man.
will
And
get
the
one.
next, yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. Soon enough. Hopefully
It's
soon.
a
Because
matter
like,
of
bro,
yeah.
May's around the corner, right? So like, if you want enough time to really pump this fight up, bro, it's time to announce it. No. So make the news, man. So let's move on to the next one here. The
Next
big
week,
fight happening next week. Knockout chaos in Saudi Arabia. Big fight card. Big boys only. Big
heavyweights.
boys only. Holy smokes. I myself, I'm actually excited for this whole fight card, more specifically the co-main event.
Yep.
Why? Because my boy Parker out of nowhere showed out and pulled the biggest upset against Deontay. Wow. Can he do it
Against
against
Deontay Wilder.
Zhang?
Whew. See, that's the thing. Zhang is probably my favorite heavyweight right now. I don't know. He's my favorite. Southpaw killer. He has power, obviously, and he's old. He's like 40, 41, man. But he beat Joe Joyce beat Joseph Parker, and he knocked him out twice. Mind you, Zhang has one loss, but that loss was against Hergovich, which I thought he got robbed. So in my mind, he really has no loss. But this will be a good fight. Joseph Parker versus Zhilei Zhang, coming off of two great victories. Zhang with a knockout, and Parker with a unanimous decision against Wilder. I think this will set them up for mandatory for either Usyk or Fury, whoever wins that fight. So that'll be good. My prediction, I do have Zhang knocking him out, man. I think Zhang's straight left is a problem, and he developed his not right hand, his left hook for a southpaw. So his three, and I think that's ultimately what's gonna get him the win. But otherwise, it'll be fireworks.
Yeah, no, I agree. Because like with Parker's performance against Deontay Wilder, bro, all you gotta do is watch out for the right. You're good. You're good, right? But Zhang's
Yeah,
an overall great fighter, bro. His last fight was fucking nuts.
I
Holy
think Joe.
smokes.
Yeah, Joseph Parker will have to be on top of his game because yes, he beat Deontay Wilder, but like let's be honest, that Deontay Wilder was just looking for that right hand. He
Yeah.
wasn't who he was. He was off for a few years. He had one round of fight. You know what I mean? As like a previous fight. So that one's a little rusty. Wilder that's just no technique. That was just looking for that right hand, and obviously he was able to capitalize on that. But Zhilei Zhang is gonna be the totally different opponent. He's gonna fight. He's a southpaw first and foremost. So instead of the right hand, you gotta worry about the left hand. He's really technical, man. And I think he's not just gonna be there to find that left hand. He has other punches in his repertoire.
To watch out for. That might even be better than the main fight, to be honest, because the main
And
event
I hope so.
it's very anticipated, right? And I
Here
myself
we
am looking
go
forward
again.
to as well. But like,
Yeah,
it's Mr. Francis Ngannou versus the man's Anthony Joshua. What are your thoughts? What's your prediction on this one?
it'll be an event. I think it's gonna be the same as, like in terms of like the actual event. It'll be the same as the Tyson Fury one. There's gonna be They're probably gonna go to another ring. That was the fight, right? When they had to go
Yeah,
inside the main event. Like it's probably gonna
yeah.
be like an event. It's gonna be a show. But obviously, it's still crossover boxing. But man, first and foremost, hats off to Ngannou. Second pro fight against Joshua. First pro fight against the man Fury. Second pro fight against Joshua. Even if he's 0-2, like you said, he's probably one of the highest paid already in the heavyweight division, right? So up to him for taking this fight. He said he's gonna go back to UFC or bare knuckle fighting after, but I don't expect much from him. Like like what we saw against Fury was a lot already from Ngannou. I don't expect him to perform. If he does, I won't be surprised. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing, same prediction. I got Joshua just either knocking him out or outboxing him, but it's probably gonna be knockout at this time.
You think so?
I think so.
I think it's gonna I think it's gonna be a little well. It's gonna be weird for me to say, but I think it might be 70-30.
For
70
what?
for Ngannou, 30 for Joshua. Here's
You
the
got
reason
Ngannou.
why. Oh, I got
Okay, go ahead.
Ngannou. Okay. Here's my reasoning. Okay, here's my theory, my analysis. Ngannou was able to drop Tyson Fury, right? Tyson
Yeah.
Fury got a hell of a chin. Okay,
Yep.
Anthony
Wilder.
Joshua, yeah, right. Anthony Joshua.
Hmm.
Anthony Joshua got knocked down. Was it 3 or 4 times against Ruiz in their first fight?
There's two or three. Yeah, the third one was when they waved it off or something like that. But yeah, it was
Yes,
multiple times.
multiple times, right? So if Ngannou can connect just once to test this chin, bro, I think Ngannou is a way harder puncher than Wilder. I think he's a way harder puncher than Ruiz. As long as he can land that one shot against Joshua and test his chin, bro, it's night out for Ngannou. Against Klitschko, is Klitschko a stronger puncher than Ngannou? I don't know. Joshua got knocked down by Klitschko once in their fight
Yeah.
ages ago, right? So if Ngannou can catch him, and this is it, if he can catch him, if Anthony Joshua sticks to his game plan of stick and move and just boxes properly, like boxes and not fight, okay, yeah, he got it. But I think Ngannou is gonna get this, man. I think he will.
That's actually a good analysis because, in my opinion, I think Tyson Fury is the best. Probably we'll find out against Fury. Like he's the best boxer. He's the one that in heavyweight division. I mean, like he can move,
Yeah,
he can box you, but he couldn't do that against Ngannou.
yeah. What the hell?
I don't know how much better Joshua can do at boxing Ngannou, because if Ngannou was able to catch Fury, again, there's a lot of spectacles saying he wasn't ready or Fury didn't take it easy. Whatever, that's still his first boxing fight against the best heavyweight in the world. He caught him, knocked him down. Fury won by literally 1 point and won the fight. Boxing, which he was good at. I think if Joshua boxes, I think it's gonna be a long night for him because Ngannou already saw the master boxer in Fury.
Mhm.
So if Joshua does it again, and he's not gonna be as good as Fury when he's boxing, I think it's gonna be a long night for Joshua.
Right.
That's
So,
a good. That's a good
but
analysis.
then again, it's boxing, bro. Anything fucking happens. Anything happens. It can just take one. Who knows? Joshua might floor Ngannou, but I'm riding with my boy Ngannou, bro. The highest paid boxer with one fight, all
About to,
day.
for second fight, but he about to get paid too.
Oh, big
Crazy.
time, bro. Come on.
Yeah. But we'll
That's gonna
see.
be a crazy.
It'll be a crazy fight. It'll be a crazy card. No, I just can't wait. I think Eddie Hearn and His Excellency is setting this up. Whoever is the winner of this fight, Ngannou Joshua, will fight the winner of Usyk and Fury. So that'll be a great fight. I'm
Bro,
hoping.
I'm
Joshua
imagining it now. I'm imagining this now. Imagine
makes it.
Ngannou.
Oh my gosh! If he makes it
Bro,
and
I
he
would
fights
die.
4 belts. And let's say, okay, let's just assume Fury loses for some reason. He gets Usyk. Bro, Ngannou's first 3 fights will be Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and he's gonna get Usyk. Can you believe
Bro.
that?
And if
For all the
Ngannou gets it,
belts.
and if he gets it,
Oh
imagine
my
the photo.
gosh.
Ngannou holding all the belts.
He might be.
Bro,
I'd
he
probably
told
go up here and say he's might be one of the best heavy, like one of the best all around fighters in the world, not just boxers, man. If he does it, so
right? It's insane. No, okay, let me ask you this. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. If Ngannou was, let's say, a light heavyweight, a whole different weight class, do you think he'd be able to hang with those guys still?
if Ngannou is what?
If he was like a light heavyweight, like or like a middleweight, like a middleweight. Let's say for example, Ngannou started off as a middleweight. He's just there, has the same skills and all that stuff. Do you think he can hang with those guys? Because it's a different ball game if we're comparing middleweights to heavyweights, right?
Yeah, like skill wise, probably not. Like again, the lighter weights, obviously power is there, but they're more skillful. Like how are you gonna fight a Terrence Crawford? No one's even not no Errol Spence gonna figure him out. Like how are you gonna fight a Canelo? How are you gonna fight a Bivol? Those people are like skill wise, they're on top of it. But Ngannou again, I gotta see more other than just that one great
Power.
performance against Fury, and that was the power. But yeah, I gotta see more. We'll see about Joshua, man. But if Ngannou is able to actually outbox someone, then that's when I'm gonna say, hey, his power and his skill actually carried from the MMA.
Exactly. It's gonna be a round of applause from there, right?
It'll be
Round of
good.
applause,
We'll see
baby.
March
Round of
8th. I can't wait.
applause.
It'll be Friday too. So it'll be a good event.
Exactly, man. So all you guys, man, let us know what you guys think about the fight card happening on March 8th. Zhang versus Parker, Joshua versus Ngannou. Big fight card. Let us know. And until next time, guys, my name is MP, and we are the opposite of in. We
And
are
we're out.
out. Bah.
And free
Yo, do you see
spirit.
that? You saw that,
Yeah.
right?